Hi, welcome to the Commercial Gas Engineer channel. How many qualifications do you need? It's a question which I ask myself from time to time. How much do I want to study? How hungry am I to study? And how hungry are you to study? Or how far have you come in your career? I know that sometimes people start out as a plumber and they stay as a plumber and they're content to do so. Or they may also decide to go into gas and study gas domestically and then commercially possibly, and become an electrician or an AC engineer. There's many levels that you can go to in the trade. You don't have to stop where you are. I just want to see what you say in the comments below as to how far someone should go. There are people that can be ticket collectors and they go to the extreme of just trying to get every single ticket they can. Do you think it's necessary? You may be already aware, but there's certain qualifications you need in order to be a domestic engineer. So when I first started out, I didn't realize this. I thought that the training center was going to provide me with what I needed for my employer. But when the employer sent me out to work, I realized that there were certain elements that I didn't have. So then I had to go and get those elements individually. So this is some qualifications that a domestic engineer needs to have to do work. Then now looking at commercial, it's the same with the commercial. When you go to a training center, they won't necessarily say to you, oh, why don't you get boosters as well? That would be quite helpful, even though it benefits them because they can make more money from training you to do so. They may not tell you that you may need boosters depending on what size boilers you're working. So gas boosters, that is, or that you need to be able to do non-domestic testing and purging up to and over 1 meters cubed on natural gas. They may not tell you that, and you may find it out the hard way. So do find out and inquire what you need as a commercial engineer as well and what you need as a domestic engineer, and try and nip it in the bud when you're at a training center. So here's a sort of guidance. This is just a few things. It's hard to know what there's different abbreviations. Some are CCN1, your core, some are CENWAT, some are CKR1, some are DAH1, and some are HTR1. They all represent different things, these elements. Also, find out if you are just doing a level 2, for instance, in plumbing, or if it's an NVQ level 2. So here I am completing my NVQ level 2 and 3 in plumbing. I started in 2006 and finished it in 2009. I went to college 2 days a week and I spent the other days on an apprenticeship. I worked with my dad before I became a plumber, so I got the chance to get experience. In this particular picture here, I was at college carrying out an installation of radiators with low carbon steel pipework, so showing threading and cutting. I did have a time when I was teaching plumbing at a college and I designed a frame and the students had to complete it within an hour with a certain amount of pipe work and fittings. This was me when I decided to do commercial gas as well. After some time doing domestic, I moved on to commercial, and this was me at a training center. We were doing tightness testing and purging training, and here is identifying different fittings and so on, and then carrying out work and testing on forced draft burners. So now the stage where I'm at, I have thought about becoming electrically qualified. So I'm going to study my level 2 in electric. Please let me know what you think about how far one should study. I do think it's good to not get stagnant in your trade and to continue pushing forward. Let me know in the comments below what you think. All right, thank you for joining me. Until next time, bye.